Stanwix was today visited by representatives from the RHS who were judging for the final of Britain in Bloom.
So basically we're here to judge Stanwix. Obviously we look at three core pillars. So you've got horticultural achievement, which is 40% of the marks. The judging criteria has changed from last year as well, so it's now 40% rather than 50% of the marks for horticulture. We've got 30% on the environment, so that could be anything from chewing gum on the pavements through to the way that the street furniture is made, through to how you're managing the wildlife in and around your areas.
The changes to the judging criteria place a new emphasis on collaboration.
The community participation, which is another 30% of the marks, and that really is important. That's how we see the In Bloom campaign really going now, because without the community a lot of these things aren't going to be able to be achieved, because the local councils and things unfortunately haven't got the money to be able to do that, and they're being more supportive, encouraging and engaging the community to take responsibility and pride of their own areas really.
The judges say that the competition has an overall positive effect on the communities taking part.
It's amazing that through horticulture and through the In Bloom campaign, people are rehabilitating, reinvigorating, reinventing their communities themselves, their areas, and when they step back after they've been doing it for a while, they are always amazed at the impact they've had on their areas whilst having an awful lot of fun.
Both Stanwix and Penrith are in the final of the competition and have both historically performed well in previous years.
I've had the pleasure of judging Penrith, and that's fantastic as well. It's my first time here in Stanwix today, so hopefully I'm going to see lots of impressive things and be able to score you quite highly.
There's people within the community who've recognised the importance of engaging the community, and it's that catalyst that is required in order to get the ball rolling.
And the improvements the community make aren't only to their own environment. Obviously they live there, work there, play there, but it's also about attracting other people in. It's about people going away and saying, wow, have you been to Stanwix, or have you been to Penrith? People talk about it, and it actually acts as a word of mouth advertising for tourism as well.
The judges were toured around the district of Carlisle by a team of city councillors and representatives.
For the second year running, we've reached the finals of Britain in Bloom, and we're now taking them throughout Stanwix, all the way from Edenbridge Gardens to Rickaby Park, seeing the wonders of our formal gardens and the park itself. And then we're taking them through the centre of Stanwix, the residential parts of Stanwix. There's a phenomenal amount of work done by groups like the Stanwix School, the preschool group, the Friends of Rickaby Park, local residents, and this is the culmination of a whole year's work by numerous volunteers, not only from within Stanwix, but people coming from McDonald's volunteers, Rural Payment Agency, Asda volunteers. The word's getting round that Stanwix is buzzing here.
And they say the teams that have made this possible should be proud of what they've stacked up against.
It's all about partnerships with business, partnerships with local residents, partnerships with particularly young people. We're getting people young as 4 or 5 year old, as you saw in the preschool group, and we have right up to 70, 80-year-olds, involved in all aspects of activities. So, we're a thriving community up here. It does put us on the map. I mean, we're competing with the likes of Tottenham in London in our category, an area of Burton-on-Trent. Last year, we in our first year in Britain in Bloom, we got a Silver Gilt Award, which we were absolutely thrilled, and just pipped at the post to second place nationally. So we'll see what comes today, but we're just delighted to be involved, and a huge thank you to the community of Stanwix for all their hard work. It's been immense.
The winners of Britain in Bloom will be announced in autumn, but that doesn't mean the communities of Penrith and Stanwix look likely to put down their trowels anytime soon. Kieran McFadgen, That's TV.